Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 424. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, that's Durham, North Carolina's online community paper. And with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham and invite you to join me on camera. I've noticed on Facebook and also Reddit, a lot of people are really starting to get bored. A lot of people are despairing. They're really suffering, isolation and whatnot. I'm sure you don't want to come on camera and talk about your despair or your boredom or whatever, but if there's any way that I could help with ideas, if you want to just come on camera and even in the comments, you can go ahead and ask some questions and see if I have some solutions. I also invite you to share information with me because the Durham Skywriters like curating all kinds of information for Durham. That's what I do. I also do videos, and also I like to do formal interviews as well as doing this hangout with you where we're just casual and just shooting the breeze. Now, what I'm going to do, let me click on the link here. I am providing the link for you to join me on camera on Facebook. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. Let me start out with the school tools page, tell you what's happening today. This is the last day probably that I'll be listing each and every individual school that's dispensing food. But knowing me, I'll probably do it next week too. Anyway, let me tell you where young people aged 18 and under can get bagged breakfast and lunch, and also where adults can get non-perishable food supplies and also casseroles. Cannot beat that. Yes. So I'm going to rush through this because we have less than a half hour to get to Bethesda Elementary, Eno Valley Elementary, Githens Middle, Iron Harris Elementary, Hillside High, Parkwood Elementary, or Sandy Ridge Elementary. They're serving until 12:30, and then the schools that have just started serving, and that's from noon until 1:30, those schools are Burton Elementary, Lakeview School, Shepherd Middle, Southern High, and Southwest Elementary. Now, there are certain schools that are only dispensing food and casseroles on Tuesdays and Fridays, with today being Friday. The schools that are giving away food until 12:30 are Brogden Middle, Eastway Elementary, Glenn Elementary, Holt Elementary, Y.E. Smith Elementary, and C.C. Spalding Elementary. And those Friday only schools from noon to 1:30, those are Club Boulevard Elementary, Hillendale Elementary, Holton Career and Resource Center, KIPP, that's K-I-P-P Durham, Marine Joy Charter School, and Lakewood Middle. There you are. Also, I will tell you this on next week, but Grace Church of Durham has leaped into the fray. They are offering giving away food, but that's only on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so we'll save that for next week. And let me see. Let me go to the Neighbor Goodies page next. And what I'm referring to is, this is the Durham Skywriter, Durham's online community paper, durhamskywriter.com, chock full of great information, and I'm counting on you to share information with me as well so that I could tell the populace. Okay, so there are some local health professionals and also medical students. They're seeking donations. What they're doing is they are buying face masks and then donating them to people in need. I think it's really awesome. So you can go to the Neighbor Goodies page with Durham Skywriter, and then you can click and donate to their GoFundMe campaign. That is awesome. Okay, let me go to the Garden Shed page, which is next. If you're a gardener, you don't have to give, I mean, even though we really can't go out and be social and whatnot, we can still go out in our gardens, in our backyards, front yards. And this is a really good opportunity to get free sunflower seeds. Here's the thing. Keep Durham Beautiful has a pollinator pocket seed giveaway. So packets of sunflower seeds will be mailed to residents who fill out the form online. And what they want you to do is to plant them as soon as possible. So these huge flowers, you know, they attract bees and butterflies. They help pollinate the flowers. And also, if you're growing crops, you definitely want to attract pollinators so that you can get a nice yield of whatever you're growing. I'm thinking of restarting my garden. I used to grow asparagus tomatoes, cucumbers, strawberries, squash, and raspberries, including golden raspberries, which is like candy. So I think I'm going to revitalize my garden this year. This is a good time to do it. So again, Keep Durham Beautiful has their pollinator pocket seed giveaway. You can go online, go to the garden shed page of the Durham Skywriter, and then click on that link and fill out the online form by next Thursday, April 30th, and then they will mail them to you, which I think is just wonderful. All right, let us go to the legalese page of the Durham Skywriter, see what's happening. So there's some special meetings by Durham City Council. As you know, Vernetta Alston is now Representative Vernetta Alston, so there is a vacancy in Ward 3. So what they're doing is holding a special meeting today. Let me get this straight here. Yes, so today at 1 o'clock, this is not about the vacancy, I'm sorry. This particular meeting today is all about the budget. It's all about the money. Check that out. You can watch online. The links can be found on the legalese page. You can watch on the city's Twitter account, Facebook page, Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, Google Fiber Channel 8, Spectrum Channel 8, Frontier Channel 70. They're all listed on the legalese page. All righty, so that is today. And then on Monday, that's when they focus on the vacancy. Okay, on the city council. Okay, so Monday, 10 a.m., okay, the focus will be all about that third ward vacancy. And if you're curious and you actually want to watch the virtual work session the following Thursday, which is April 30th at 5 o'clock, you can watch the interviews for people trying to fill that vacancy. That should be really interesting. I was going to say entertaining, but I'll just say interesting. So check that out. So again, today, of course, this is all online. Okay, all the information can be found on the legalese page. So today, like I said, 1 o'clock, it's about the budget. And that is going to be at 1 o'clock. And then Monday, 10 a.m., it's about the third ward vacancy. And then Thursday, next Thursday, April 30th, it's watching the interviews to fill that third ward vacancy, city council. All righty. And also I have a link where you can watch a replay of the last city council work session. All right, let me go to the Let's Go page of the Durham Skywriter. All righty, let me go there real quick. With today being April 24th, and let's just scroll down here. And I'm glad more people are actually going online. That's the way to go. I have a feeling after this is all over, I think a lot of people will really realize the value of being online and reaching people via the internet. I know a lot of people are putting on concerts, and some are making money, some are in essence kind of losing money in a way, and that well, you know how it is with, you know, when you're live. Anyway, I don't want to go through all that. Anyway, let me find these events for you. But I just want to tell you that going online is a brilliant way to at least keep in contact. Whether you're making money, losing money, just keep in contact with people so that when life returns to normal, you won't have lost your audience. So let's see. So this is for tomorrow, okay? The Durham Farmers Market, which is downtown in Durham Central Park, they're closed for the month of April, of course. But go to the Let's Go page and click on the link for getting information and a profile of each of the participating farmers. You can find out what they're growing, and then you can arrange for pickup or delivery. And some of the farmers are actually opening roadside stands. I remember that from my childhood. That's fun. Now, the South Durham Farmers Market, and they're in the Greenwood Commons Shopping Center on Highway 55 in Sedgwick, they're still in operation. So they are open tomorrow from 10 until noon. Of course, they want you to practice social distancing, wear your mask, et cetera, but they just want you to know that they are open tomorrow, 10 until noon. Also happening tomorrow, the Durham County Democratic Party, they're going to hold their county convention and business meeting online, of course. That's going to be tomorrow from noon until 2. So the link to watch the meeting on the Durham Dems Facebook page is provided on the Let's Go page of the Durham Skywriter. Two more items. I was just talking about cleverness and remaining online and connecting with your audience. Now, this is really a good way to actually make money, and I think this is so clever. Listen up. There's this guy named Robert Greene. He's a hip hop dancer. He's been on like MTV Music Awards, and he's been on music videos with Taylor Swift and Kesha, Sam Smith, Mary J. Blige, Pitbull, etc., etc. He was one of the finalists on So You Think You Can Dance. He's been on The Voice, etc., etc. Okay, he's a great dancer. So he's leading a hip hop dance masterclass tomorrow, and I think that is so hip. It's going to be tomorrow from 5 until 6:30. Here's the cool thing. So you go, okay, you can click on the link on Let's Go page. So the fee is $12, right? So you pay that, and then they give you the link for watching the class. Because some people can't figure out, they're like, well, I'm live streaming, I'm on Facebook, but how do I make the money? That's how you make the money. Once you pay, you I don't know what app they're going to be using for the class, but obviously it's not just out in the open, like on Twitter and Facebook. So I think it's really, really slick where they have you to pay $12, and that's not much at all, via the internet, online, whatever, and then they give you the link for joining the class. Brilliant. So if you're a teacher, if you're an artist, especially like if you're a music teacher, like guitar teacher, and you can't figure out how the whole class is online and still make money, this is how you do it. Anyway, last but not least, the streets at South Point, they're having a special Kevin Baker live watch party. That's going to be tomorrow from 5 until 7. And that's a free concert by singer-songwriter Kevin Baker, and it's sponsored by the streets at South Point. And to go back on what I was saying, not to go back on it, but I mean to go back a couple of days, if I can find it. Yeah, Arcana, they're pretty slick too, because they have a new series called Live at Arcana, and they're having jazz musicians to come in and play, not to an audience, but a live audience, but to an online audience. So they're cool too, in that they have you to pay per set, like just like you're at the club. So you pay your admission price via PayPal or Venmo or whatever, and then again they give you the link for watching the concert. So people are starting to figure this out. And if you are also figuring this out, let me help you promote it. Let me know. You can hit me up on Twitter at Durham Skywriter. And you can also, find me on Messenger. If you watch me on Facebook, just find me, Durham Skywriter page, and just message me. Just let me know what you're up to. Also, if you have any questions that you want me to, look up, I'm really good at finding answers to things. Just let me know what you need. Oh, weather report. Wait a minute, I'm not done yet. So, it's 72 degrees. It's cloudy right now, but that's okay. It's going up to 75, and then tomorrow it's going to be only 60. I shouldn't say only. It's going to be 69 and cloudy. I don't know if it's going to rain or not, but it looks like rain. It really does. The wind's picking up, but whatever. It's still going to be a beautiful day. So let me know how I can help. Also, I thought somebody was going to join me today, but I guess they didn't make it. Let me just check the comments here. Yeah, I guess they didn't make it. I don't know if it was Action NC. I know Gloria de los Santos was telling me that they're looking for someone who wants to go online, not in person, of course, but I think they're talking to state legislators about money lost and insurance lost by people who are really suffering through this coronavirus thing. So I thought somebody was going to join me, but I guess not. But that's okay. At least I told you a little bit. If you know Gloria de los Santos, find her on Facebook. And I think it's Action NC. I know she's with a couple of groups. But you can, I'll find out. I'll put it in the Durham Skywriter. Anyway, you have a beautiful day. I will be back tomorrow at noon. And ciao for now. Oh, don't forget to read Durham Skywriter, Durham, North Carolina's online community paper at durhamskywriter.com. Check out the shirt. Okay, Durham Skywriter, boom. There you go. See you tomorrow.